What's up guys, BeatsbyHcien here. In case this is your first time in here, in today's video I'm basically going to be showing you guys how I made this jam. I'm happy I know by Bonamax, Mickey, FJB, and I produced it. And to stream this song, you can just click on the link on the description below and make sure you enjoy this music. And for the tutorial, let me show you guys the beat breakdown on how this beat was done. So yeah, for this one, what I just started with, because Mickey told me that he wanted this nice Amapiano bounce, and I was like, okay, bro, I'm up for it. So yeah, the first thing I did was I needed this signature sound that when you listen and when you hear it, to be able to recognize the song anywhere. So that was the first thing that I had in mind, right? So yeah, so I played this particular sound from Poly 6, Monopoly rather. I'm using the category motion flashlight, and if you make Amapiano, like I said, you want to have Monopoly and Poly 6 if you don't use FL Studio. This is really nice VST. So yeah, I play this particular sound. So just something, that to bang with. And yeah, after I did that, I played this other sound around the side, just the Poly 6. And if you use like Sonar, like Impurity and all that, you can always come to Poly 6 and use VC oscillation. It's a very nice tool as well. So it sounds like this. Just playing the root notes, and I'm just playing it like 2 octaves, and basically that was it. And after I did that, and I just dropped in a nice loop, so this is what the intro sounded like so far. So the next thing I did was adding a shaker. I always like to add 2 shakers when I'm making Amapiano, like 2 different shaker groove, and I always pan one to the right, pan one to the left, and in this case, this is what they sounded like. So yeah, basically I don't have anything. The only thing I have is smack attack on my shakers, and this is just helping me to tighten the shakers and all that. So after doing that, the next thing I did was to, of course, adding like an SFX from the Hcien Amapiano pack. And if you don't have it, you can click link below and download my packs as well. So just to bring it the build up, whenever you're making Amapiano beats, maybe after like 4-8 bars, you want to bring in the risers or SFX sounds, just to bring in build up and also take the beat up to another part of the whole song in terms of arrangement. So that was what the intro was like, the first 8 bars. So I introduced this. So yeah, after doing that, the next thing I did, moving on, this was where Mickey started singing around this side like this. I'm in the mood, to come my money, come matter. So for me to make that particular part of the song also different, because it's the verse, what I did was to play same thing just with another sound, and I just did some EQ, basically taking out frequency that I didn't like that was coming from the sound. And the sound is basically key block atmospheric keys, and yeah, it sounds like this on its own. So this one was just doing the pam 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 pam, and together with the sound. So after doing that, I also added another sound from Monopoly, and this one was just basically doing the pom pom pom. And this is the synth hard pop synth, and for this particular one, as you can see, I just basically use automation. So yeah, that's another tip, guys. Trust me, whenever you're making Amapiano, you really want to work with automations. You want to work with automations. As you can see here, I'm just using the boom 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 sound, just trying to build in some movement and all that. So yeah, that's what it sounds like. You can hear the movement together with the drums. just to give movement. Like I said, always adding something new, to introduce it to the next part, which was this. So that particular SFX sound is leading the whole track down to another phase. This is where the log drum comes in. Aside that, when Mickey was recording, I was singing, I added a bass, and this is also for Monopoly. This sound is basically the hardcore bass sound, and I was just basically playing the chord progression, the root notes of the chord progression. And for this, I added our bass, to bring out the low end of the bass more. And I added this compressor, which I'm using to sidechain with the log drum. So whenever the log drum hits, there's a particular part of the song where this long bass is sounding, and also the log drum. So whenever the log drum hits, the bass ducks. That was just the motive behind adding this little bit of sidechaining. So yeah, together with this, with the vocal singing, it sounds just like this.
I'm in the mood though. To come my money, come matter. That what you think of. But I know if you finish for conga.
So I added another sound around this side when he said, "What I know if you finish for conga." So that's another idea also. When you're making your beats, whenever the artist sings, you can add something, to correspond to what he's singing, to add this little bit of connection with your beats and the artist, you understand? So for that part, I just added this sound.
Finish for conga.
Bam, bam, bam. So just added that, just to spice things up. And yeah.
Finish for conga. Let's go. The way you move from
and if you want a video on how I mix the vocal as well, let me know in the comment section. I'm going to make sure to do that for you guys.
Finish for conga. Let's go. The way you move from the way you move from
So as you can see on this beat, less is more. You don't always have to kill yourself when you're making beat. Less is more. This beat, I didn't really do much at all. So the next thing was the log drums, and yeah. So I started with this first log over here. And for this one, I'm using the log drum VST, just the basic log drum default setting, and I just basically played around. And for anybody asking how do I do log drums, I'm just first of all on my highlights, K highlighting. If you're using whatever DAW you're using, you want to on that so that you can always be on key. And I'm just basically playing the chord progression, the root notes of the chord progression first. Then after that, I start playing around. And if I think I made a video around this, I'll probably put a link here so you can go watch it and understand better. So I laid the first log drums using playing it and trying to follow up what he's singing as well. So to get this water drop effect whenever you're using log drum, you can just put it to the tightest. For me, it's the 1/64, and I just drop down the volume. So this is going to help to give this water drop effect on your log drum. Like something is dropping, you understand? So yeah, that's what I did. And I like to always layer my log drums. I use one to first get the sequence and pattern I'm looking for. Then I use another one, maybe like a sub to help for the low ends. Then I use another one to maybe do some crazy stops. Then I use another one to maybe add more crazy stops. So I use like different log drums based on what I want them to do. So yeah, this particular log drum. So this is the sub for the log drum. Not doing much, basically just following what I played there. And I'm using the BeatsbyHcien Log 26 sub log for this as well. If you haven't gotten the Amapiano pack that I have, Afro-Piano pack, click the link like I said and go get it. So after doing that, I added in another log drum VST. And this is just adding it, to make the log drum more punchy. Basically, that's what this third log drum is doing around there. Mind you, when I'm doing this, I'm also making sure I'm following what the artist is singing. Very important. You want to make sure your beats and whatever they are singing connects, like I said.
God, oh my God, yeah, you bend the show, my
I'm
God.
going to load the volume so that we can get to understand more.
God, oh my God, yeah, you bend the show, my God. Oh my God, oh my God, spend my money, go later. Show my God, show my God. Bandu for your pump. Show my God, baby, ready
So
to.
that's at the pre-chorus, what he's singing there is the pre-chorus. The next thing I did again was to add in, like I said, remember I have different log drum for different purpose. So in this case, I'm using this HCN log 24 in my Afro-Piano pack, and I'm just basically using that to get that effect that I wanted.
God, oh my God, yeah, you bend the show, my God. Oh my God, oh my God, spend my money, go later. Show my God, bandu for your pump. Show my God, baby, ready to this out. I'm a piano, oh my
So
God.
that's just what I used that for, and I added the mellow snare. Modern Amapiano always uses this.
God, oh my God, yeah, you bend the show, my God. Oh my God, oh my God, spend my money, go later. Show my God, bandu for your pump. Show my God, baby, ready to this out.
Man, the vocal was crazy, the effects, and yeah, after the pre-chorus, leading on to the main chorus, this is like the main sound. So you want to build up, then make sure you hit it when you get to the main part of the whole song. You want to make sure you build up. Then when you get to the main recording, you start, dropping some nice hits. So yeah, let's move on to the main drop. Amapiano. So yeah, the after making the beats, this particular sound here, Bonamax wanted me to add a pam. I know he's a DJ, so he listens a lot. So he was like, he wanted that bam, 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 and I was like, okay, cool. So personally, I didn't really have the main sound, so I just chopped one that worked. This is the bass, and you can see the reason why I sidechained, because I added in the long bass, sub bass, and the second part of the main chorus, and still the log drum was hitting, so I had to sidechain the two so that they don't really drag space. Some SFX sounds as well. Yeah, so around there, I started adding more exciting sound, And this is just really, this one's just doing pam, 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 and that sound is from still synth hard pop CD. You can see I'm using mostly Monopoly and Polysticks, guys, so you don't want to sleep on those sounds. And if you notice around this other part of the log drum, the one that didn't do bang, bang, I had to be more creative with it at the second part. So you want to make sure you're changing the groove, not too much though, but to make it have different feel, and make sure you're doing it based on what the artist is singing. Very important as well. I hear that. The water drop and triplets. Yeah, that was basically it. And I also added another sound, After I finished making the beats, I was listening to it and I felt like something else was missing. So I had to dive back into the beat. So sometimes when you finish making your beat, don't rush. Nobody cares how long you did it. Forget those people that always say, "Oh, I made the beat in 10, I made the song in 5 minutes." Nobody cares. Take your time and come up with something nice. That's what's important. So after a few days listening to it, I got an idea of playing something like this, and I'm still using the monopoly. And this is the lead, the bemo fact lead, and it sounds like this. Play together with the drums. And I also added a hi-hat from Haitian Afro-Piano pack as well. It's just basically doing and you can see I'm changing the velocity so that I can get that not so that's the essence why that's the reason why you can see a little bit of volume up, volume down, and this is what you have. So this sound itself really changed the whole vibe. Bringing his vocals. So yeah, after doing that, FJB came into the second verse and he brought the beat down with beats. So I had to add this piano from Sky Keys, Beautiful Roads, and this is just what I played. I just played it once and I felt it.
You scale for my body, me no one know. And then there for my body and soul. Baby, you body go macho. Girl, feel me na koba. Ole ko me la show mo. Every day me wanting more of you.
So that's another thing. It wasn't really perfect. What I played wasn't really like quantized and so accurate. But I left it because music, every time you don't have to quantize everything. Everything don't have to be uniform. That little bit of differences, that little bit of uncertainty can give it life. You understand? So you can see that's just it, and I think that's just the beat, basically. Like that's everything. Every other thing just boils down to arrangement. The way you arrange your beat also matters, and that's just how the beat came about. And if you want beat breakdown on the vocal channel, especially the FJB vocals, let me know. And there's one other thing I did around this side as well before I forget, and the drums. Let's listen to it first of all. For that, I added in a finisher micro, and as you can see, there is like automation. So I just automated a particular part where I wanted that to come in. Do you understand? And also for the gatekeeper as well. Gatekeeper is like Ghost Beat. If you use FF Studios, like Ghost Beat is like Cable Guys, Shaper, something like that. So yeah, I'm just using Gatekeeper, and I'm using the hot and dirty preset, but I didn't want it to like go through every part of the whole sequence. So I just automated the particular place where I wanted it to come on and did that as well. So you see, creativity, when you're making beats, don't just stick to a particular way of making beats. You want to be able to add a little bit of creativity to what you are doing. That gives it your own uniqueness. You understand? And I just wanted to try something different in the Amapiano vibe. And yeah, that's what it sounded like. and that's just basically how this beat came about. And nothing serious, less is more. As you can see, it's all about the vibe. It's all about connecting with the artist. It's all about how you make the groove sounds. So you can see sometimes you can play your piano. It's not a must to quantize it. It's not a must to make it perfect, perfect, perfect. You know, as long as it sounds nice, as long as it's groovy, that's what's important. And that's just how the song was made. If you want to break down the vocals, well, you can drop a comment below and I'll make sure I do it for you guys. So yeah, click the link in the description to go stream this amazing music. Shout out to Bonamas, Mickey, and FJB, and that's all for me. Till I catch you guys in the next video. Remember to always, always stay productive. Peace.
Je baby, ready to